Greetings, everyone. I'm with Hamster.
And I'm Psy-Alpha 08.
I'm still rocking the gun lance. I really like the weapon, but they really need to scale the gunning up a bit better. Which is, it'll be interesting to see how the gun.
Real men stab with swords.
Well, I like the gun lance. I just hope that they, it'll be interesting to see how it plays in what's it called, not freedom, Trial
Ultimate.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be one of the first weapons I test out, toy around with. So yeah, we're doing a triple feature. And by triple feature, I mean this mission actually has 3 monsters in it.
Oh joy. Hey, it's Psycho Serum.
Yeah. But it brings stuff with it.
Well, Macy's not probated. Or banned again.
Oh,
or probated
yeah,
again.
That's right. There's somebody on the Something Awful forums that's called that, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I've seen that person before. What, does he get probated a lot?
28 times or so.
Wow.
And banned. And permabanned. And now unpermabanned.
It's ridiculous. What the hell does he do?
He's a terrible poster sometimes.
Oh. Terrible poster sometimes. Well, that's nice, I guess? I don't know.
Either way.
So I believe what we're fighting today is, in this mission, a Monoblos. Oh joy. Rat.
You can tell it's Monoblos by its one horn.
And Daimyo Hermitaur. Also something that I should probably note that I figured out in at least when I was playing Freedom, because I've done all the recordings for that, as I've mentioned before in some of the previous commentary. You know the back wall over there that you can see right now? You can actually get Monoblos stuck in that. And it's really easy to do. So, if I had known it at this point, then I would have actually done it. So, that's why I'm not getting stuck in that wall. For the people going, oh, you're in the old desert. Why aren't you getting stuck in the wall here? Oh. And that was Psy-Alpha who got a phone call, apparently. Wonderful. Riveting commentary.
I apologize for that.
I've noticed. Anyone important?
I don't know. My TV's off, so.
Well, it could have been it was the FBI calling in. Like, hey, we heard you're doing commentary for Monster Hunter. Let's
let's interrupt that.
Yeah. The FBI jerks like just call random people. I hear you're doing something. I'm gonna interrupt you.
So they're literally America.
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, I hear you're in a war. Can I interrupt that?
Sounds about right.
Hey, you knocked him over.
Oh, you must be head injury or something.
I am. Oh no.
Oh no. How much ahead are you? What's the timeout in your video?
It appears to be 3:58.90.
Yeah, dial that back like 10 seconds or something like that, yeah.
What are you at now?
Well, I'm at 4 minutes now. So, yeah. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Riveting commentary. I'm just trying to get the commentary over with, so I'm not gonna do a retake just because of the phone.
Welcome to low effort commentary.
Well, low effort commentary because if I'm gonna let's play try, I should make sure to get the multiplayer done ASAP, because if the servers do go down, that kind of ruins those plans, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I still doubt they're gonna do it
right
away.
I suspect they might.
But then again, it's Capcom. You don't know what they're gonna do.
Well, the thing is, they're probably gonna repurpose their server clusters.
God darn it!
Wow. Yes. See, this is kind of how it works. You have a server cluster, and this is basically just a cluster of servers that is like all the servers for the U.S. in one building.
I know how it works. It's just I don't think they'll do it right away. I don't think they expect people to buy Monster Hunter in the West right away.
Oh, I think you'd be surprised.
I know how it is. It's just
Like, I know Try
really they realize
was
not everyone can afford a Wii U.
no, of course, but again, like, as far as I know, like, Monster Hunter Try was one of the best Wii selling titles there was for the West, and I think also Japan, just because of Monster Hunter. So you know there is no that I think a lot of people will buy it, just not everybody will buy Wii U right off the bat, and
I know I'm not. I'm poor.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people will probably go, all right, well, I'll get it when it gets cheaper a year or two down the line, and then they'll get Monster Hunter. That's what's probably going to happen.
You don't seem to be doing too good at this point.
No. But then again, I'm using the gun lance, so
Against the Monopolists.
the gun lance is really unwieldy against Monopolos and Diablos because of, you know, I have no mobility. I can't move away. I have to take my shield away, and I usually get nicked by them if they're under the ground. And you can't really block it properly. So that's kind of an issue with the gun lance. And I was lucky he didn't go for me there, he just left. Or else I would have gotten hit. But yeah, the gun lance is not a fight to bring, just because the only thing I can actually...
Not a weapon to bring to a fight, not a fight to bring to a weapon.
Well, there's actually a lot of fights where it's a decent weapon if the gunning would work properly.
No, you were going to say not a fight to bring to a weapon.
Oh, right, never mind. Yeah, words, the English language, I do not know. But at least I can block those annoying roars. Again, the main issue with the gun lance is I can only do forward stabs. The diagonal stab is something I can only do behind the shield when I'm poking, and that does no damage. If you've ever really used the lance, poking behind the shield does absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I know I've been playing a lot of Try with one of my Danish friends on the European servers. I actually might use that character to try and get some of the event items. I've got a couple event items. If I don't manage to get them in when for the actual Let's Play, then I'll try to, then I'll at least have some of the event items on my other character to show off, like the Shark Lance. Shark Lance is great.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I did a really long and boring stream grinding for it, and the final run, I got all of the tickets, even though I didn't need any more.
Yep.
That was a thing. Literally, if I had just gotten those 5 tickets from that event quest, I could have just made the lance right off the bat. But nope. He's dead. Wyvern fired him to death. The best way to kill monsters. And I know people are gonna give me shit for this, but fuck it, I'm going for the Mega Potions. I don't need Monopolis parts. Delicious potions just to fill up my... And Apsaros. He's a jerk, if you haven't noticed by now. I'm so glad this isn't Freedom. I've mentioned this before, but I probably haven't told you, but... Do you know how aggressive critters are in Freedom, the first game?
I've never actually played it.
Okay, they are hella aggressive. They're like in constant berserk mode. They're out for your blood. So you'll have unlimited respawning Apsaros in an area, and there'll be like 2 or 4 of them, and they will just be out for blood. There's nothing you can do. You can kill them, but they'll be right back. And when they put Vespoids in an area, they will put like 10 Vespoids in an area, and they will go on a stinging frenzy. They won't let up. They will just go completely berserk. It's ridiculous. And there's nothing you can do because, there's unlimited respawns. They also like, for some reason, putting like 10 Bullfango in one area. And while they don't respawn, they just like to put 10 Bullfangos in areas just because.
I've never actually seen a Daimyo Hermitar.
Oh, the crab?
Yeah, I've never actually seen him.
Oh, I know for Monster Hunter 4, they're bringing back some of the good old time monsters like Ian Kutku. And I know everybody knows about Tigrex is back.
Yeah.
But that's just because they...
Is that a Monobolus skull that he has on his back?
It's a Monobolus.
That's a very big Monobolus skull.
I know. That's kind of one of the things they actually mentioned in the wiki, that the skulls on these monsters' backs are usually ridiculously large.
It makes me worry about how big that Monobolus must have been.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you think about it, yes. I would not have liked to have fought that, that's for sure.
It also makes you wonder how he died.
Old age.
Possibly.
Well, you know, maybe they do grow that large and die of old age. Who knows? It's Monster Hunter.
I would love to see a spin-off of Monster Hunter, Monster Investigator.
Oh no.
Instead of fighting the monsters, you just watch them.
So you'd be a Wyvernian in the air balloons?
Yep. Think Pokemon Snap.
Ugh.
Except not Pokemon Snap.
Except not taking pictures, just
Just hiding and watching and investigating.
And then when they see you, you have to kill you.
Pretty much. It ain't your job.
Well, they do look at the monsters and investigate them. They just do it from those little air balloons that you can wave to, and then they point you where the monsters are in the map.
You could also, like, hire hunters so you can investigate the insides of the monsters.
Well, that's something they do just no, that's when they do find a new monster, that's kind of just what they do.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Monster Investigator.
And, fortunately for me, that Daimyo Hermitor wasn't too difficult. In fact, he's pretty weak. But then again, all the monsters are at a third of their normal health because it is, you know, it's a 3-monster fight.
That Monobolus still took a while, though.
Well, that's just because it's Monobolus and he spends 50% of his time charging around or underground where you can't get him. And I can't use Sonic Bombs when they're enraged. Though I should have used more Sonic Bombs, admittedly.
Probably.
It's one of those hoarding instincts, you know, in RPG games you're like, I could use a potion.
But I might need it later.
Yeah, oh, I keep picking up these potions, I have max potions. I should use them, but what if I end up using them all and I can't get any more potions? Even though that's never an issue.
Distract him, my pet.
And, oh, by the way, she just landed. So that Psycho Serum, completely useless. At least one thing that the Gun Lance has of an advantage over the regular Lance is like that uppercut swing so you can get tails.
Yeah.
Whereas the Lance, you just kind of gotta hope that at least one of your pokes actually hits the tail. And plus the charging uppercut swing is actually your most damaging melee attack, so you can get a good hit in there. Oh, and I forget. I'm trying to remember if I remember to bring antidotes this time. I don't think for this particular fight I brought antidotes.
You always forget antidotes.
For some reason, yes. Sometimes I don't. I'm really inconsistent. One thing I do know that this is the last Rathian we will be seeing for the single-player videos.
Nice tail cut.
Oh, you're still a little bit ahead.
I was behind before, so I tried to balance it out.
How well we'll live. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, like, the uppercut swing is really good for tail cuts.
I don't think she's happy about you cutting off her tail, though.
Eh, she's fine. And I gotta lose some green numbers. Well, always gotta get that one last shell in, but that's really deadly because you have a long time before you can do anything or block again when you shell.
Gotta poke you.
Yeah. Poking is the best. I do miss having triple back hop. I mean, You know what? Using the lance in the first generation Monster Hunter is just like using the gun lance because you don't have triple back hop. It's so I'm kind of used to it, but it's really obnoxious when you're using the lance and you're like, okay, I need to just triple back hop. Oh god, no! Oh god, I can't do more than one hop. I got so many problems while trying to do recordings there because of just how janky the lance is. Gotta love bad controls.
Everyone loves them and hates them.
Yeah, I just hate them. But yeah, this will be the last Rathian we've seen single player. There is, I won't say it's the last we've seen of these types of fire weapons. One Rathian stuff. But I just don't like how they stuff all of. There we go, poison.
Hooray!
For my, yeah, there I was quickly looking around for my antidotes, and I was like, shit, I forgot antidotes. Well, take a drink. And another one.
Need to start remembering those antidotes.
Yeah. It's kind of...
Even I remember antidotes.
It's kind of a waste of Mega Potion. But nowadays, usually the only time I forget antidotes is because I've been fighting millions of things that don't poison, and then suddenly I'm doing one fight, just one, like, one fight with a monster that can poison. Or you're not fighting anything that poisons, but there's an Iodrome in the area, and he gets a lucky shot off on you.
Again, even I remember antidotes. And I'm a dirty cheater.
Yeah, I've noticed. Noticed.
And I still remember them.
Well, not that you do.
No, I don't, but I still remember them. Instinct says, okay, antidotes, always useful.
Well, not if you're fighting, Lossadrome.
Always useful.
Well, here's the thing, I'm always strapped for inventory space, so I usually only bring what I need. Mainly because I bring, like, 3 or 4 combo books, materials to make traps. Oh god, I bring a lot of stuff. Though surprisingly enough, I did not bring any trap tools or anything. I guess it's something that I started on doing a lot later, like, well actually, it's something that I've been doing recently, just bringing all the trap tools, all the traps, exploiting traps. People may consider that being a noob, but, you know, free hits, I love them. Plus a lot of what I've been doing is been playing multiplayer with Freedom Unite and trying to get recordings on that. And yeah, we're only 2 people doing 4-man monsters, so it takes a bit longer.
Well, if I could play with you, I would. Than any of the Monster Hunter games.
Well, here's kind of the issue with the PSP one. It's the whole. Do you have Do you have a PS3? No. Well, good luck getting multiplayer to work on X-Kai-Link. Oh wait, X-Kai-Link only works on a very few select wireless modems, and well, you know what I mean, right? And
yeah,
X-Kai-Link is one of those that get things to get work, or do you have a PS3? And not everybody has that, really. Actually,
yeah.
People do, so it's pretty dumb. It would be nice if people could play, you know, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite without all these big problems, which is, you know, why Tri-Is got so popular, because they actually had servers again. The PS2 versions also had servers, but, you know, they were taken down a long time ago.
Yeah. Again, another finish with shot to the face.
Well, it's a Wyvern's Fire. Wyvern's Fire is the most stylish way to end a fight. Just blow them up. And since I don't really care about the drops, just going for some extra Mega Potions.
More Mega Potions?
I mean, I can make them really easily, but I just like carving stuff, man.
You somehow carve a healing potion from its body.
Well, it's
and you double kick both the enemy and the freaking cat.
Well, cat
what a
abuse
dick.
is important, but I also gotta make sure to desecrate the dead body. If I had some gasoline, I would pour it all over Rathian and burn it, even though that probably wouldn't be very effective. against literally a fire wyvern. So. But, you know, I do at least like these multiple monster missions because there's some variety in them and they don't have much health, so you're not fighting them for too long at once.
An hour.
Oh, only 20 minutes. And if I wasn't using the gun lance, I could probably done it in 10 to 15. Like something like Hammer, but Hammer's pretty broken in this game. Hammer's broken in all the games. But yeah. Yeah, lots of assorted.
And plus, you don't really need boards.
No, not at this point. I don't really need the parts that they give at least.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think I did pretty well with the gun lance. Could have been a little bit faster if I had messed up with Monoblos, but oh well. Anyway, I'll see you next time.
See ya.